Hi. Today I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to pull back the curtains on my business. I'm going to show you how, for the past 5 years, I've been working 5 hours a month and earning over $100,000 a year. Now, this might sound too good to be true, but I'm actually going to show you today that it's very, very true. But most importantly, the reason I'm going to do this is because I want to show you that if a schmuck like me can do this, anybody can. So let's have a peek right now. Okay, what you're seeing here is the back office of the shopping cart system I use for my main income site. Now, keep in mind, this is my main income site, but I also have two other smaller streams of revenue that add up to around $20,000 a year. So I'm not even including those numbers I'm not going to show you today into the numbers, but I'm just going to give you an idea first of what's happening. So this month so far to date, I've done $4,524. It is July 21st. Now, this is also in USD. So I live in Canada. So if you're an American watching this, that doesn't have much relevance to you. But to us, what it means is 4,524, 4,524 $100 is times 1.35, which is going to be roughly I don't know, $6,500, something like that. With still, only two thirds of the month has passed. So actually, right here it shows a projected total of 7,261 American. That into Canadian is around $9,600. So $9,600 a month. But I'll just switch this view over to year to date and give you a different idea here. So you can see, 7,000 there in the first month US, which is $9,500. A lesser month here, still around 8,500. Excuse me. And you can see the numbers. But anyways, uh, to year to date, 43,000. There's a lot of year left. This translates into $57,000 so far. Year projected total is 72,000. That's going to be roughly $100,000 once you do the exchange in between USD to Canadian. So that shows you that I do make the money that I said I do. Now I'm going to show you something even more exciting. So back in March of 2015, I was looking at creating a new business. I had no idea what it was. I just had some software tools that does keyword research, and I was looking for something that appeared to have money in it and that didn't seem too competitive for me to rank for in the search engines. And I found a subcomponent niche of hypnosis, and I built a site. I'm not going to share the domain name because I don't want people to um, try to rip off or duplicate what I've done. But let's just say that it's hypnosis and it's a sub niche of it. So it's very specified hypnosis. So I immediately went to build this site, and I didn't have any products. I didn't have any content on the site, and I wondered how I was going to get content. So what did I do? I started to feed the blog with articles on hypnosis that I didn't write. And this is completely legal because it's what is called as an RSS feed, where you bring the content from other sites. So the software scrapes other sites and posts it as a blog post on your blog, kind of like some of the inspirational stuff you're seeing on davidsheen.com from Goalcast I use because they're motivational videos. And the benefit to the content creator is that it posts their content onto your site with backlinks to their sales page or their site, and it gives them more exposure. So the more sites that take on their RSS feed and feed their blogs with their content, the more traffic they're going to get. But in the meantime, you're getting the benefit of content that you don't have to write or think or make videos for. So it's basically auto blogging is what it's called. And does this still work today? Well, absolutely. So with no content and no real idea what I was going to do or how I was going to make any hypnosis, first I built something to see if there was going to be any traffic for it. And this is the results from the very first month. Just from the blog posts with nothing to sell, I had generated 4,100 people just from using RSS feeds from other sites. and feeding it to social media. Social media's profiles began to get a whole bunch of followers, and translation then came over to the site and started signing up on the blog to get notifications. So this is the results of the very first month of that, where I made zero money. So the next thing I did is I put out a poll on my site saying, just a 10-question poll on what they were looking for and what would they buy if I had it to sell, kind of thing. So basically just inquiring to the people what they wanted. And they came back, and an overwhelming response gave me the direction to what I needed to do. So the next thing I needed to do was find a way to make these files. Now, for the length of this video, I'm not going to get into how I did that, but I did that. So the next part of this video, I'm going to show you the results from March. So flash forward 5 years later, and this is what's happened over the time frame with the amount of traffic I've received. You can see it's very, very, very consistent. Had a few dips and valleys. This was a major algorithm change in Google, which sometimes slaps you back a little bit. Actually, coincidentally, during this time here, it did not affect my income whatsoever, because the conversions went up. So whenever you don't rank for keywords, it's usually because Google's figured out that you shouldn't rank for those keywords. So as long as you're ranking for proper relevant keywords that people come and they get exactly what they were searching for, your conversions won't matter on the traffic. You can make the same kind of money on a quarter of the traffic that I get. Depending on the niche, of course. So so 1.2 million people over the course of the 5 years have been exposed to a product or a website that I've created. And these are pretty impressive numbers. Anybody that's in this business would dream to have a site like this. Today, if I was to sell this web property, I would ask a minimum of $600,000. So when you divide that over the past 5 years, that's an extra $120,000 a year I've been banking in equity, in intellectual property equity. So let's flash forward to today. I'll just go here, and I will go today. Oops. So it's only 4 o'clock today, so a lot of time left in the day, but you can see I've got the bounce rate significantly down. This usually hovers now under 10%. These are, watching analytics teaches you to make adjustments on your site to get better results and better conversion. But that's basically the traffic. You've seen the traffic, you've seen the money. All you need to do is visit my site at davidcheen.com, as you can see right here. And the very first thing that'll happen, if you've never been to my site before, is you will get a little pop down like this. Just simply click on allow, and then you will just follow the prompts to allow. Now, if you don't see that message, that means you've probably come to my site already and you said no before. So if you do want to turn those on, all you need to do is click on the little lock here, and you'll get a little window down here, and this will work on your mobile phone or your browser on your computer or your Mac. The only thing it won't work on is Safari on Mac, because they disallow that. But simply, you can turn your notifications on. And then also, if you feel like the content is no longer useful to you, or you're no longer interested, you just simply switch this back to block, and that's it. Very simple. So everything I just showed you is quite attainable for anybody to do, and I'm going to be releasing a series of videos right from the very beginning, to buying a domain, to generating traffic, to monetizing that traffic, how to build marketing funnels, what shopping cart to use. All these things are going to be on this blog right here after you subscribe to those notifications. So I hope to see you again, and I hope you found this video very interesting. Have a good day.